We interrupt this program to bring you a bulletin. What you are looking at right now with our Skyview camera from Wichita State University is a confirmed tornado. Those of you that are going to be on the southeast side of Wichita in eastern Sedgwick County over toward Butler County, from Andover to Benton over toward Augusta and El Dorado, down toward the Rose Hill area, I need you folks to be in your safe places. I do want to show you again on Storm Tracker radar where the storm is right now, but we're also going to bop back and forth with our Skyview here at Wichita State University. Casey, back in the booth, if you could go to Storm Tracker radar, please, so that way we can show folks what we are looking at with this storm. There is going to be Wichita, there's Andover, there's Benton, there's Towanda, there's also Augusta. We do have a confirmed tornado that is on the ground. We're going to reposition this camera just slightly here, and this is going to be close to the Andover area. Let's go ahead and put our radar reflectivity on this, Erica, and let's go ahead and take a look at some of our CC drops too. CC is going to look at some of the debris that is lofted into the air, and let's go ahead and take a look back at the last 15 minutes only and bring you up to the current time. So we have the tornado warning that is in progress because we saw the tornado confirmed with our Wichita State University campus camera. And it looks like we do have a little bit of debris right there. Erica?
Yeah, Lisa, we're continuing to monitor it closely. I do want to bring back our Wichita State camera just so folks can get an idea again of where we're talking about. So this, if you're looking at the water tower, you're going to be looking just to the east. That is where you can see that tornado, and you can even see a little bit of that debris being kicked up right at the base there, just above the horizon. So that's what we're going to be watching for here. You can definitely see that funnel really well defined, the condensation funnel all the way to the ground. We are going to bring back reflectivity. The problem that we're going to run into, specifically with this particular storm, is the fact that we are so close to Wichita's radar. So you're going to see a lot more of those just kind of messier returns that we will have here across our area. So that's why it is harder for us to really get that well-defined velocity signature. But this right here, folks, this right there that we're circling just to the southwest of the Andover region, where you see those greens and those reds, that is where our confirmed tornado is on the ground.
Okay, so those of you in the Andover area, Benton, Towanda, and Augusta, I need you folks to be in your safe places right now. Still looks like that tornado is tracking to the northeast. Storm movement right now is going to be to the northeast at about 20 miles per hour. Again, a confirmed tornado on this near the Andover area, moving to the northeast at 20 miles per hour. We also have hail up to the size of $half, but you saw that moments ago with our Skyview camera off to the south and also to the east of the Wichita State University campus. I know meteorologist Warren Sears is out in the field right now, keeping a close eye on this tornado, in addition to the other storms that we have, but we cannot stress enough. And there, the National Weather Service, what they did was they turned the polygon, the tornado warning, away from red, and they changed it over to purple. That is an indication of a confirmed tornado. Over toward Park East, you folks need to be in your safe places. This is now off to the east-northeast of McConnell Air Force Base. It is also to the east of the Wichita area, not to mention southeast of Bel Air, but this is moving into Butler County away from eastern Sedgwick County, and that's the reason why you folks need to be in your safe places right now. If we could move our Wichita State University camera, if we could move it a little bit farther to the east, I know we go into an area where we cannot see much activity. Let's keep going. Let's keep going to the east a little bit more. Keep going it over, Erica. Try to take it more to the northeast, and let's see if on the other side of this camera we can catch back up with this. Okay, we're going to keep checking back in with our Skyview from Wichita State. But again, those of you who are over toward eastern Sedgwick County and also western Butler County need to be in your safe places because this tornado has been observed. It is moving to the northeast at about 25 miles per hour. And when we're looking at Doppler radar, and I know these colors, they're all over the place. That's because we are so close to the Doppler radar site that is located on the west side of Wichita. But when we start to look at bright greens and also bright reds on radar, that is where we do have those dangerous twisting of the winds. The red is going to be the colors, or basically the rotation that's moving away from the tornado or from the radar site, but then the greens, that's actually going to be going towards it. So over toward the Andover area now, it looks like we have some hail, but that hail core will be lifting over toward Towanda, not to mention Augusta. And then if we can move our shear rate product and put that on here, Erica, you can see a little bit of that shear here. So it's not as well defined as it was a few moments ago. If we could put back 15 minutes on the clock, and let's go ahead and watch this as we go back 15 minutes and up to the current time. One of the things that I want to point out here on shear rate, which we use here in the weather department, because that is a pretty good idea, that when you start to see these colors tighten up, you go from the greens to the reds and then to the orangish yellow colors, that you have some rotation. So here is where we did have that tornado touchdown. According to Doppler radar, looks like it was just to the west of the county line, the Butler and Sedgwick County line. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit closer there, because we did notice that debris was getting lofted in the air in that location. So if we could go back just a few moments here, Erica.
Yep. And
let's go ahead and pause that, and let's see some of the roads where that occurred. So you're looking at, that's going to be East 47th Street South, and also Springdale Road. So over towards Springdale Road over on the east side, and then over on the west side, that's going to be Greenwich. So this is going to be to the southeast of Wichita, almost over toward the Butler and Sedgwick County lines. So our newsroom right now is going to be checking in to see if there's any damage in that area, or if this did stay over mainly rural areas, because we do have a lot of different subdivisions that are going to be in that area. We also have another confirmed tornado that we want to get to now. This is going to be a new tornado warning for Harvey and Marion counties until 8:45 this evening. And the confirmed tornado was located near Gossel, or about 6 miles to the south of Hillsboro, moving to the northeast at 55 miles per hour. So 55 miles per hour, that tornado is putting the pedal to the metal. It is moving quite rapidly, and because of the winds at the surface as strong as they are, but now the storm system in itself has intensified as that low pressure center has continued to deepen. That has allowed those winds to pick up across the region. So it doesn't take much for us to see those stronger winds. And meteorologist Erica Page put a storm track on this over toward the Newton area, and this is going to be some of the communities that are included in this confirmed tornado warning. That's going to be North Newton over toward Walton, but this also stretches up toward the Hillsboro area. What's happening now is that we're starting to transition away from supercells into storms that are going to be developing just like the carts of a train down the cold front out ahead of it. That's going to turn into a squall line. So when you transition over to a squall line, you have a better chance of getting winds that are going to be in excess of 60, if not 70 miles per hour. And there we go. We're now starting to hear the tornado sirens here in downtown Wichita outside of the KSN studios. So what you're looking at here, this is going to be the confirmed tornado warning, because we saw it moments ago with our Wichita State University campus camera. And this is going to be the areas that need to be in their safe places. This includes Rose Hill over toward Andover, Benton, Augusta, up toward El Dorado. Tornado warning, a confirmed tornado until 9 o'clock this evening. And look at that. We still have some good gate to gate, even though it's broad, but we still have some really good rotation that is showing up here near the Andover area and just to the west of Augusta. So those of you in the Augusta area, like my father-in-law, I hope that you are watching this and you are definitely taking your safety precautions at this time, because the storm is moving rather rapidly to the northwest at about 50-55 miles per hour. Erica.
And Lisa, I do want to say that we've just lost visual confirmation because we're getting into a part of our Wichita State camera that we don't have visual right now. But as we were looking at those last couple of frames, that tornado is still on the ground. So folks, please make sure that you are in your tornado safe area if you live in between Andover and Augusta. We need to take this seriously because that tornado is still on the ground from every indication that we've seen, and we're going to continue to monitor our Skyview cameras as closely as we can here over the next couple minutes.
And Erica, we are gathering some new information in from the Butler County Emergency Management Office. Spotters are reporting that tornado damage has been reported on the south side of Andover. Again, spotters are reporting tornado damage has occurred on the south side of Andover. Also, rain-wrapped tornado to the northwest of Highway 50. That's going to be the one in Newton, just to the north there. And we do want to show you that as well. Erica is switching over our Doppler radar here, and you can see where we do have that rotation just to the east now of North Newton. So those in the Walton area, you folks need to be using your tornado safety precautions and get to your basement, get into your bathroom, put as many walls between you and the outside storm as possible. This time of year, a lot of folks are outdoors. They're doing yard work. Today, temperatures were warm, but this is not the time to be outdoors. This is the time to make sure that you are doing everything that you can to find find that center room inside your house, get underneath something sturdy, and make sure you turn up the television and watch us closely. So again, we do have a confirmed tornado that is just off to the east of the North Newton area. In addition to this, we're gathering more information across the network here from storm spotters and also from storm trackers. And it looks like we also have another tornado warning that was just issued for Morris County. That storm, it is radar indicated, located near Burdick, and it's moving to the east at about 40 miles per hour. But we have two confirmed tornadoes as we speak, one that is now to the east of the North Newton area, but also the other one that has now done confirmed damage according to what the emergency managers are telling us in the Andover area, that South Andover has sustained damage because of a tornado. So the next stop for this circulation is going to be the Augusta area. Again, people in Augusta, make sure that you're calling your friends, calling your family members, and telling them to take this storm seriously, because it has already done damage of a confirmed tornado here that has now moved away from southeastern Sedgwick County, and it has moved the county line over toward Andover, and now the next stop looks like it is going to be Augusta. Erica, if we could take a closer look at this, and let's go ahead and zoom in. I want to see a few roadways here as to those locations that will be impacted by this with this rotation. Yeah. And we're really seeing those greens and also those reds that are jumping out at you. And slicing through your screen, that right there is going to be Central Avenue and also 13th Street. So there's Andover, but then you also have just to the south and also to the east, to the north of the Harry area where Erica has circled here, that is where that tornado, we presume, is still on the ground. If we could switch back over to shear rate, let's see if it's also showing some tight circulation there, and it definitely is,
and Lisa,
Erica.
We are hearing from Butler County Emergency Management that spotters are reporting that the tornado is still on the ground on the east side of Andover. It is increasing in size and likely now wedge-shaped. So folks, this is still a very damaging storm. Folks that live really anywhere just to the south and east of the Andover area, if you live in that zone, please make sure you are in your tornado safe location right now. And
we do have a photo of that tornado from our chief engineer, Warren Kunkel. We're going to go ahead and bring this up and show you what that tornado looked like over on the southeast side. That is a look at our Wichita State University campus camera. Not seeing the tornado from this vantage point, but it is definitely still on the ground. Okay, there's the tornado photo that came in from chief engineer Warren Kunkel, and this is the one that has done damage in portions of Butler County and in particular the Andover area. And it wasn't that long ago when we had a tornado that moved through Andover on April 26, 1991, and now we have another tornado that is still on the ground. And what spotters are saying is that this is now a wedge-shaped tornado. Erica.
Yeah, Lisa, this storm is moving to the northeast at about 25 miles per hour. So basically, if you know anybody that is traveling along I-35, the turnpike between Wichita up towards El Dorado, please make sure that they are well aware that this storm system is likely going to be impacting this part of the roadway. Folks in Towanda, this is going to be in your location here within the next 15 to 20 minutes. Now is the time for you to be in your tornado safe shelter. This storm system continues to produce damage from what we continue to hear through our conversations with emergency managers, as well as some of our local storm spotters. So folks, we really just need you to take this seriously.
Absolutely. And the tornado touched down in eastern Sedgwick County. And what's happening with some of these storms is that you'll get a brief tornado touchdown and then it pretty much falls apart after maybe a few seconds or even a few minutes. But this one is persistent, and it looks like it has turned into a wedge-shaped tornado. There's Augusta, there's Towanda, there's Benton. Looks like this is now starting to pull away from the Andover area. Sedgwick County, this storm is now far enough to the east of you that you folks are going to be in the clear. That includes far eastern and also southeastern downtown Wichita. But those not in the clear, those just to the east of the Andover area. And we can see that quite well where we do have that circulation of where that tornado is. So we're going to continue to gather more information. We're staying on air with this because we want to make sure everybody stays safe. Here is going to be the turnpike. And there's the turnpike that goes through Andover all the way over toward El Dorado. And it looks like it's going to hug the turnpike and stay just off to the east of it. So right there. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at some of those roadways that are being impacted. Erica?
Yeah, Lisa, and one thing I want to show you is where I have this circled. When we see this on reflectivity, especially when we already have a confirmed tornado, that is a good sign that that is likely a debris ball that is being picked up on radar. So folks, the storm is still doing quite a bit of damage. In terms of roadways, where we see that parent circulation, that's basically right just to the south of Southwest 70th Street. So that's just to the south of the turnpike. Looks like it's crossing the turnpike right now as we speak. Folks, please make sure if you know anybody that's going to be traveling between Andover and El Dorado this evening, that it's either stopping somewhere, allowing this storm to pass, or they are seeking shelter immediately. Right now, it looks like the strongest part of that circulation is honestly right over the turnpike.
It is right over the turnpike, and it is traveling up to the northeast. How fast is it going?
This is moving at about 20 miles per hour.
So 20 miles per hour. So this has now lifted away from the Andover area, but this tornado is still on the ground here. And I want to bring in meteorologist Warren Sears. He is in Storm Tracker 3. He does have eyes on this storm. Warren, what can you tell us?
That can take us to the turnpike. It just crossed.
Hey Lisa, we are traveling south right now on US 77. We're trying to head towards the El Dorado area. We're still a little bit ways north of this storm, but I believe we're looking here at the far end, the western extent of this line here. We're looking off on the horizon. We're looking for any sort of potentially have something here, and it's hard to see in the distance, but I potentially have some lowering from the cloud base. And I know we're a good deal away from the storm, but I think I have eyes on a lowering beneath the cloud, but again, we're gonna have to, this is a fairly windy road here, and we've got trees off in the distance on the horizon, but I know we are looking at that storm as we're traveling south. We shouldn't be to the El Dorado, it shouldn't be too long before we're closer to the El Dorado area, but we will, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll keep this feed going for you here right now, and we're getting to a little bit of a higher point here, and I want to keep you on because just in case we can see, I believe, Scott, did you see that little bit of a lowering there? I believe that we're seeing some. Lisa, can you back me up on that? Do you happen to see anything on your? My screen's pretty small.
Okay, Warren, we're going to continue to watch this here. We're also watching radar 2 of the tornado that is still on the ground. Just got some new information from the National Weather Service. A trained weather spotter has reported a tornado at 8:20 in the Augusta area, looking to the west at that tornado. And here's a look at that tornado on Can Drive. Do we know if this is current, if this is live, or is this an old image?
This is live.
This is a live image of the Kansas Turnpike, and you can see the tornado that is still on the ground that has done damage from what we are being told in southern Andover, but also we are hearing that the tornado has crossed Highway 400 to the north. That's going to be 4 miles just to the west of the Augusta area. But folks in Augusta, I still want you all to be taking your safety precautions and make sure that you are being in your safe place. We're going to keep on this picture right here of KTA as that tornado continues to move in this direction. Looks like we just lost our image, just got a new update there. Let's go back to radar as the tornado has now moved away from that location. Also hearing some reports of some house damage at the 300 block of South 145th Street East, Rachel. We are getting some damage there. We're also hearing of many calls for major damage in Butler County that are also coming into Sedgwick County 911. There are reports of multiple structures of damage along the tornado's path. Spotters continue to track the tornado on the ground. So this tornado, it is not lifting just yet, but the current location is going to be in this spot here from Southwest 40th Street down towards Southwest 50th Street. Benton is just off to the northwest. Off to the northeast is going to be Towanda. So those of you that are living in the path of this, we still have quite the well-defined debris ball signature on this. Erica is putting a storm track on this. It's been traveling to the northeast at about 25 miles per hour. So folks in Towanda, I need you to listen up. I need you to turn that TV up. I need you to get to your basement. I need to get you to your bathroom. This is the time to gather the family, gather your cell phone, because you only have minutes because of this confirmed tornado. It is about 10, maybe 12 minutes away from you, as it is a crow flying off to the northeast there, and it looks like it's also passing pretty close to Benton, and it may be impacting the southeastern portions of Benton. So I would say anywhere from Benton over toward Towanda. This is going to be where we do have the tornado that is still on the ground. We have another picture for you. Ashley, where is this picture coming in from? Kellogg and where? Okay, so this is going to be East Wichita off Kellogg, and we do have the road that is blocked here. So at 54 Highway at Zelta, you do have what might be some damage over there to the right side, but we do have multiple emergency crews that are on the scene here. So those of you may want to avoid this area on 54 Highway at Zelta as you are heading eastbound, because you are going into areas where the tornado has done damage. So from southeastern Sedgwick County over toward western Butler County, that tornado, it is still on the ground. Erica, this is not stopping anytime soon, and that debris ball on Doppler radar continues to get bigger and bigger. And one thing we just noticed there with our live look at Highway 54 is that more emergency crews are starting to head eastbound. So we have multiple agencies now that are trying to move into western Butler County to get on top of this, to make sure that people are safe, to make sure that everything is going to be okay for the folks who are over in the Andover area and also western Butler County. But we're staying on this because that is such a well-defined debris ball from Southwest 40th Street. And then some of those other roadways, I have to step over here to look at this. That is going to be
State Highway 254, which looks like that's pretty much going to be where this storm is headed next.
Yep, it's going to cross Highway 254 up here. There's going to be Benton, so this is going to be Highway 254 that slices right across the center of your screen. So this may stay. Yeah, it looks like it made a quick call here over toward eastern Benton, and then it may stay just to the west of Towanda. But needless to say, those of you in Benton, those of you that are in Towanda, I need you folks to be in your safe places. We might see this starting to weaken, or it could be doing a cycle. And that happens with supercell thunderstorms, to where they breathe in and then they also breathe out. So this may be breathing out right now before it starts to get its act together and breathes back in and produces another tornado.